Golf is a game of tradition, but that hasn't stopped inventors from trying to bend the rules with wild gadgets and clever gear. Over the years, some golf accessories have been so effective, or so ridiculous, that the USGA and R&A had to step in and ban or restrict them. In this video, I'm breaking down every banned golf accessory you need to know about. From clubs that swing themselves to balls that never slice, these are the tools that crossed the line and got kicked out of the game. Let's see what's illegal, why it's banned, and what you can and can't get away with on the course. 1. The Polara Self-Correcting Golf Ball. What it was: a golf ball with a unique dimple pattern designed to reduce hooks and slices by correcting the ball's flight in the air. Why it was banned: the USGA ruled that the Polara ball's dimple pattern gave it an unfair advantage by not conforming to the standards for symmetry and performance. It made the game too easy, especially for slicers. The lesson: if a ball promises to fix your slice without you changing your swing, it's probably not legal for tournament play or posting scores for handicap. 2. The anchor putter, belly, and broomstick putters. What it was: long putters that you anchor against your belly or chest to stabilize the stroke. Why it was banned: in 2016, the USGA banned anchoring the club against your body during a stroke, Rule 10.1b. You can still use long putters, but you can't anchor them. The lesson: you can use a long putter, but your hands and arms must swing freely. No more bracing the club against your body for extra stability. 3. The spring face driver. What it was: drivers with faces that flexed like a trampoline, launching the ball farther than conforming clubs. Why it was banned: the USGA set a limit on spring-like effect, COR, coefficient of restitution, for club faces. Anything over 0.830 is illegal. Some early titanium drivers and hot faces exceeded this. The lesson: if a driver promises illegal distance or non-conforming face, it's not allowed in tournaments or for handicap rounds. 4. Suction cup putter grip. What it was: a putter grip with a suction cup on the end, designed to pick the ball out of the hole without bending over. Are they banned? Some ball retrieval attachments are non-conforming depending on design. If the attachment is plain, non-mechanical, and doesn't aid the stroke, it's generally allowed. If it's mechanical or could help with alignment or the stroke, it may be ruled non-conforming. The lesson: if your grip or attachment does more than help you hold the club or retrieve the ball, check with the USGA or your pro shop before using it in competition. 5. The croquet style putting stroke. What it was: putting style where you straddle the line of the putt and swing the putter between your legs like a croquet mallet. Why it was banned: after Sam Snead started using this method in the 1960s, the USGA banned it in 1968. You must stand to the side of the ball, not straddle the line. The lesson: you can't put between your legs or stand astride the line of play. The stroke must be made from the side. 6. The scoop wedge. What it was: a wedge with a concave or scooped face, designed to make bunker shots and chips almost foolproof. Why it was banned: the USGA requires that club faces be flat, not concave. The scoop wedge made it too easy to get under the ball and pop it up. The lesson: if a club face is anything but flat, it's not legal. No cheater wedges allowed. 7. The groove sharpener, over-sharpened grooves. What it was: a tool to sharpen the grooves on your irons and wedges, making them extra sharp for more spin. Why it was banned: the USGA limits groove sharpness and spacing. Over-sharpened grooves can make the ball spin more than allowed, especially from the rough. The lesson: you can clean your grooves but don't modify them beyond the manufacturer's specs. Over-sharpening is illegal. 8. Distance measuring devices with slope. What it was: rangefinders and GPS devices that measure not just distance but also slope, elevation changes, wind, or recommend clubs. Are they banned? These devices are conditionally illegal. The USGA allows distance-only devices in most competitions, but any device that measures or displays slope, wind, or club selection is not allowed in tournament play unless those features are disabled. Many tournaments allow them via local rule, and for handicap posting, only distance mode is allowed. The lesson: check your device's settings before a round. Slope mode must be turned off for tournament or handicap play unless the local rule says otherwise. 9. The adjustable club during play. What it was: clubs with adjustable weights, lofts, or shafts that you could change during a round. Why it was banned: you can use adjustable clubs, but you can't change their settings during a round. Once you start, the club must stay as it was. The lesson: set your driver or fairway wood before the round. No mid-round tinkering allowed. 10. The training aid on the course. What it was: alignment sticks, swing trainers, weighted clubs, or any device designed to help you practice your swing. Why it was banned: you can use training aids on the range, but not during a round. The USGA prohibits using any artificial device or unusual equipment for the purpose of assisting play during a round. The lesson: Leave the alignment sticks and swing trainers in your bag once you step onto the first tee. 11. The non-conforming ball. It's what it was. Balls that don't meet USGA standards for size, weight, or performance, like extra small, extra heavy, or self-correcting balls. Why it was banned. The USGA has strict standards for golf balls. Anything outside those specs is not allowed in competition or for posting scores. The lesson: stick to balls on the USGA conforming list if you want your scores to count. Mid-video call to action. If you're surprised by how many golf accessories have been banned or restricted, hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell icon so you don't miss future videos that break down the game's weirdest rules and gear. I'm committed to helping you play smarter, avoid penalties, and get the most out of your equipment. Drop a comment below telling me which banned accessory you wish was still legal. Now, let's wrap up with a few tips on how to make sure your gear is always legal. 12. The long or chipper putter with two striking faces. What it was. Putters are chippers with two faces, allowing you to use either side to strike the ball. Why it was banned. Clubs must have only one striking face. Two-faced putters or chippers are not allowed. The lesson: if your club has two faces, it's not legal for play. 13. The adjustable putter shaft. What it was. Putters with telescoping or adjustable length shafts that could be changed during a round. Why it was banned. Like other adjustable clubs, you can't change the length or settings during a round. The lesson: pick your putter length before you start. No mid-round adjustments. 14. The laser-guided putter. What it was. Putters with built-in lasers to help you line up your putts. Why it was banned. The USGA prohibits any club with a built-in alignment aid that projects a light or image onto the ground. The lesson: no lasers, lights, or electronic alignment aids allowed on the course. 15. The self-returning ball. What it was. A ball with a weighted core or mechanism that made it roll back toward the player after being putted. Why it was banned. The USGA requires that balls perform naturally. Any ball that moves on its own or is designed to return to the player is illegal. The lesson: if it sounds like a magic trick, it's probably not legal for golf. 16. The spring-loaded tee. What it was. A tee with a spring or mechanism that pops the ball up or reduces resistance at impact. Why it was banned. Tees must be simple and not provide any mechanical advantage. Spring-loaded or distance tees are not allowed in competition. The lesson: stick to standard wooden or plastic tees. 17. Weighted gloves/wristbands. What it was. Gloves or wristbands with built-in weights to help you swing faster or build strength during play. Are they banned? These may be prohibited if deemed to assist the stroke, or are considered an artificial device during competition. The rule is judgment-based, not a blanket ban. The lesson: weighted gloves and wristbands are fine for practice, but may not be allowed in competition if they're ruled to help your swing. How to make sure your gear is legal. Check the USGA conforming lists. The USGA and R&A publish lists of conforming clubs and balls. If you're playing in tournaments or posting scores, make sure your gear is on the list. Read the rules. The rules of golf have clear sections on equipment. If you're not sure, look it up or ask a pro. Don't trust every gadget. If an accessory promises guaranteed distance or never miss a putt, it's probably not legal. Ask before you play. If you're in doubt, ask your playing partners or the pro shop before teeing off. So there you have it. Every banned golf accessory explained. Golf is a game of skill, tradition, and a little bit of technology. But when the gadgets go too far, the rules step in. Whether it's a self-correcting ball, a spring-loaded driver, or a laser-guided putter, these banned accessories remind us that the real magic in golf comes from practice, not shortcuts. Stick to legal gear, focus on your fundamentals, and you'll play better, and avoid any awkward rules run-ins. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and I'll see you on the course.